Okay, we're gonna try this again.
I'm
Chat,
gonna reform
can you,
my hard drive.
can you guys let me know in chat right now if you can hear me or not? This is fucking bullshit. Skype, what? Fix yo shit.
I'm gonna go ahead and blame this one on operator error.
Dude, I literally did not change anything. Alright, I'm gonna assume by Browncoat's comment that my microphone's working now?
Alright, so let's do the thing with the stuff and...
I have no fucking idea. Yo, I checked all my settings. Everything was reading as the...
Yeah, you're coming
as
through the
Yeti.
stream now.
Yeah, everything was reading as the Yeti. It was fucking... Everything was attached. All my settings and volumes were exactly the same. I ended up just turning everything off and rebooting, and what do you know? It works. Holy shit, guys. Every week, it seems like we just get more and more professional.
Skype hype.
Oh my god. Welcome to episode 3. We're going to do the intros again.
We have to do the intro because the podcast listeners have no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
What the fuck? Well, I mean...
We'll edit that out in post.
No, I think I'll be doing the editing, and I'm not editing nothing out. It's all going up raw.
To my left, we have ChefWayneFace standing in for Robbie Hondro, who's away on business.
Should I be crackling tinfoil into my microphone?
You should act like you're wrestling inside a paper bag.
If you can't do that, just get a bunch of hard pretzels and just eat those.
I was gonna bring a bag of peanuts because I actually do have like whole shell, peanuts in the shell. Just sit here.
Perfect.
Oh shit, Robbie, I'm assuming you are gonna be with us in chat. You will be promptly ignored by all 3 of the hosts.
Yeah,
He's not.
And I hope it makes you feel like shit for not being here with us tonight. That being said, and then we also have, as always, Pete X Jr. There it is.
What's up?
There it is. And myself, Metric Methods. The beard is getting longer, growing fuller.
I'm in full support of the beard growth there, Metric.
Sounds like an 80s porno.
It's great.
Awesome. Oh my god. So, as the week started, at least for me, I was like, all right, episode 3, what are we going to talk about that we haven't already fucking talked about? Because I'm sick and fucking tired of talking about Destiny. I just really am. But every week, it seems like since we started the podcast, there's actually something to talk about each week. Unfortunately.
Is there?
But as the... Well, I mean, we can bitch about the updates for the updates to be updated about.
That's true.
But
that is true.
as the week progressed, like, our show notes just turned into this massive 2-page... I was like, oh my god, that grew fucking quick.
Yeah. There's
Holy
a lot of
shit.
stuff in there.
Right?
Yeah, we're not going to talk about any of it, though. It's going to be great.
No. Oh my god.
I was just scrolling through the notes and just chuckling at the...
Top of the list, number 1 in everyone's heart, Division Open Beta. Those of you who are on the Xbone One, you got the exclusive sneak peek starting today. I'm not an Xboner, so have you guys played it yet?
I don't own the Xbone.
No, I am PS4 only, so...
Well, I know K-Magic, instead of supporting this podcast, is currently live streaming the Xbone Open Beta right now.
I hope his power goes out.
Yeah, he just couldn't wait for the rest of us to jump on and play with him. We see how it is, Kev. We see.
Yeah. Oh, well.
However, they have opened up, the tech bay. It's a tech mission now, right? Instead of the medic.
I have no idea. I didn't watch any streams today.
Yeah, I'm honestly trying to avoid it at all costs. There's something about this game that, I don't know. I just don't want the beta to ruin it for me. I kind of want to wait till everything's there. Like I got in, was able to have fun with it when it was closed beta. There's something about it that I don't want Twitch to ruin for me.
I was going to say, I think this is the same thing you said about Destiny, is that Twitch actually ruined it for you.
Yeah. I
Did it really?
Yeah, I think you get wrapped up in the whole, like, the community, and then the politics, and then all these other things, and then, oh well, this guy says it's crap, and then all of a sudden you start thinking about it, and you're like, well, is it really crap, or is it?
So you're basing your opinions on other people,
Yeah,
and
you
you
know.
question your actually if you enjoy the
I'm
game
like,
or not.
wait, I thought I did like this game, and then it turns out, yeah, I did like the game. But a lot of the reasons why I stopped playing the game were felt by a lot of different people. But this game felt different when I played the Division, the beta. I loved the feel of it, and I said to myself, I'm like, this is gonna be something I'm gonna keep this to myself. I want to
This
play
is
it
your
off
private
stream.
stock.
This is my, like, just
Pants
go on.
off,
Yes, pants off,
a
no
bottle of
shirt.
wine, lubed up.
Yep.
Keep your little dick beaters to yourself type shit. This is
Yeah. This
all
is gonna
right.
be. Yeah.
All
So,
right.
so I think that's what I'm gonna be doing with the division.
I mean, I wish I could blame the ruining of Destiny on Twitch. For me, it's far more exceeds just Twitch.
Oh yeah, there's a lot. Oh,
No, but I get what he's saying though. Like when you
Absolutely.
get wrapped up in the online Reddit of the game and everybody's bitching and moaning, all you hear is complaining. It does take something away
Wait,
from it.
yeah.
And you know what? It's funny. We were talking exactly about that today. In our private chat. Excuse the door opening. Sorry. In our private chat about how we're not even going to be involved in this division community. And it's not a negative. It's not a negative in any way. It's not that we don't care about people. It's not that, um, we don't have support for the game. We don't really know what the game's going to be yet. However, we're excited about it. But I want literally zero involvement in the community push for this game. Like nothing.
Well,
It
that goes back to kind of where I'm at in this in general. Like I'm enjoying the stress-free playing a game how a game's supposed to be played, and that's for fun.
Yeah.
And
Right.
when something's not fun, you don't play it, or if you get frustrated, you can turn the game off and come back to it later. And there's no pressure of the streaming side of it, but also we're probably gonna take a break from really going into like the whole Reddit world where all you're doing is I don't want to ruin. I want to kind of just play it as is and
right.
just kind of go through it and not try to find how to power level myself through all of the content in the first fucking weekend.
I need to know how to rip through content in week one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that ruins it. And I really think, like I was saying, like I think the worst thing I did in Destiny was create 3 characters.
Yeah.
It almost forces you to rip through content, and I feel like just playing it, just to play it.
See, I like the option. Now, what I do really like, because you can see the difference between, and you can see it in the beta just alone. Just like you said, Pete, like you were really almost discouraged by the 3 characters. You don't even need to make an additional character in the division
No.
unless
Yes.
you change you don't want your appearance. You want, instead of a neck tattoo, you want your guy to have a beard, and instead of like a short bulby nose,
Why can't you have both neck tattoo and a beard?
you can.
If
That's
you want
the
to,
greatest thing.
make yourself
But
a android woman.
yeah, instead of, hey, I want to be the silent assassin hunter with a sniper, you can midway change and become that tanky titan. And I
Yeah.
think that's the other almost I don't want to call it a freedom because it's actually you're actually taking content away, but taking that away and making it just a realistic human base without a sci-fi super ability pretty much allows you to just concentrate on that one instead of feeling like you're missing out on Shadow Shot or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Titan Slam.
If
You know
you
what I
feel
mean?
like playing as a medic, you play as a medic for a little bit, or you want to do
And your
whatever
character
tech or
remains
whatever.
the same.
Yeah, I think it's gonna open up a lot more opportunities to make the game a lot more fun, and hopefully, we get some kind of encounter where we can, a raid encounter where we can
I
utilize that.
honestly, I cannot see Ubisoft Massive releasing this game on this scale
Yeah,
without end content. There's no way.
They've been-
It's got to have end
They've
game.
been super quiet about it for a reason. I think it's
telling
just
you,
a matter
yeah.
of they're, maybe pre-launch, they'll drop the bomb on us.
I mean, they're. I don't know if it's. I think you're gonna see hints of it in like the first 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and then what is it? I think Xbox players get 2 weeks till the first DLC, right?
I don't know anything about the DLCs.
Maybe it's much longer. I forget, but I think you're gonna see hints of it. Those who pay close enough attention to the game content are gonna see hints of it, and then all of a sudden the DLC is gonna drop, and then they're
Right.
gonna release, end game stuff. You're gonna see it now,
And then a
which
month later, I get to play it.
dude,
It's gonna
and
be
that's
awesome.
like literally the next thing we're gonna go right into a 30-day fucking lockout. What the fuck, Ubisoft?
You,
What?
you can't. All right, I'm not standing up for Ubisoft, but you got fucking Xbox knocking on your door saying, "Hey, you guys making this game? You want fucking X amount of millions of dollars?
Right.
Let's put this DLC out a little bit early." It's hard, it's that whole, corporate part of the game industry that is rearing its ugly head.
What, 30 fucking
is this the
days?
first game that's done that as far as like DLC goes?
No,
con-
Call of Duty does it.
Yeah.
Call of Duty does it for, but there's no RPG elements to Call of Duty. There's no
Right.
It's
like
it's literally it's literally multiplayer maps and zombie.
That's
mode.
it. It's map. It's
not,
PvP maps.
Yeah.
Like you there's no end game content.
But
It's
in
it's
Call of
level
Duty, not in any
progression.
defense, but Call of Duty, that is the only part of that game, though. Like
PvP.
there's no real PvE.
Right.
They're not gonna
Right. Yeah.
give you
the
new-
campaign mode is
yeah.
always a joke. You rip
But
through
that's
it.
what I mean. That's that style of game. If that's that style of game, then it's fine. It works for that because what are you missing out on? A PvP map. That's an exclusive for every game on one console or the other. Like
Right.
that's static. Whether it's, a week, 30 days, or a year, that's, a PvP map's a PvP map. But there's no RPG element to it, so there's no real end game content there, and that's where I get hung up on. You're locking me out from fucking end game material for 30 days because I own a PlayStation 4?
It's not being about a fanboy. It goes both ways.
That's right.
I was very against the whole idea of DLC lockout in Destiny for the Xbox
Right.
player. I think it's bullshit.
Yeah.
I think it's bullshit
I
for any
thought-
game.
Right. And I thought, and here's where I get it goes over the top for me because I thought what Bungie did was too much. I
Yes.
thought even withholding a couple weapons, 2 strikes, which
Yeah.
were of zero consequence to endgame, and weren't really even widely loved by the player base.
Oh, Dust Palace.
People hated them. So there
Yeah.
were shitty fucking strikes, and then gear, which had no stat buffs, 0 stats. So there was no real advantage.
And even
to you.
then, it was bullshit because you got Hawkmoon and all the Xbox players, all they wanted was that damn Hawkmoon in year 1.
Right.
You know what I
Why?
mean?
But
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter why. It's just
I think it's just the fact that like they didn't have it.
and it was
Right.
originally a very overpowered weapon.
It was pretty
we were
awesome.
using it.
But did you use Hawkmoon
Yeah.
in any raid?
No,
No,
not
I
in
used
the raid. I used it in PvP.
So it had 0 consequence on endgame.
Yeah, but you can't.
Yeah.
Yes
Yeah.
but no. You can't. It's
Because Trials didn't come out till House of Wolves, right?
yes.
Right.
Which then it would have mattered slightly, but didn't. How
No.
long after Trials came out did Xbox get
They
the
didn't-
PS? It was right around the same time, wasn't it?
No, it was way after that. It was almost I think a couple months after that.
Yeah, it was a year. It was a lockout for a
Yeah, it
year.
was a full year. So
So you didn't get it to really until what?
yeah, I didn't get
Right before Taken King.
I didn't get my Fourth Horseman until just the
We
week before Taken King.
Yeah, we got into exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's RNG. I mean, that's
Right, but
no.
I remember
what-
that being right around the same time everybody was talking about, we're gonna. I remember certain people saying they were gonna get the Fourth Horseman before I was.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, so
But that's
The
my whole
Xbox
point.
players.
The shit that was withheld from Xbox players held 0 bearing on end game potential.
right, yeah,
Held nothing, and the end game content was not locked. was
Right.
not live. It was completely accessible at the same fucking time as everybody else, and I still thought that was a little much.
Yeah,
Now
because all
here
you really
comes
needed, you needed Fatebringer, Blackhammer, and Galahorn
And you
for
were
right,
good.
everything,
and
and
you
you
were
were good.
good across the board.
Yeah.
It,
The bullshit comes now is this notion of games embracing this fucking community that all these games are built around, right? So you're gonna split the community in two. You're gonna put them at odds against each other. You're gonna have the fucking loser fanboys on one side bitching and moaning, or and then they're gonna have the other side praising it, and it's gonna create a division right down the middle of the fucking community. And for
yeah,
what?
if you're somebody who falls into that type of thinking,
Hmm.
into that bogus thought process that it's Xbox versus PlayStation or Destiny versus Division, or if you fall in fucking video games, if you fall like on a line and you're on one side or the other, you're fucking dumb. That is the stupidest thing ever.
Bro.
It's a console versus
But I'm
uh,
saying that you got this major corporation building this game, and they're trying to build up this whatever community on top of
Platform
it.
war
Yeah, but
going on
they're
in between
just
it.
you're gonna split it right down the middle, and now you're gonna have what? You're gonna have your big streamers, choosing one console over another because that's the what people want to see, or content creators to what? Now I just it's just a bad move. If that's where you want to go
they're
with this.
forcing people that can only afford one or another into a corner for
Right.
that console.
But
That's
you're
bullshit.
also forcing the guys with two that are content creators
To stay with
to
that
stay with the
exclusive.
exclusive because that's
Right.
where the new stuff is that people want to watch.
Right.
And now me just casually on Twitch, how am I going to go and watch somebody stream the Division playing the new DLC when I can't even play for 30 days? Like it
Yeah.
almost ruins that hype you have for a DLC drop. Like the best thing
100%
about
it ruins it.
the best thing about a DLC drop is running through a bunch of that shit blind and enjoying it with the whole, as a whole
100%.
group of community.
Or, as we saw with, with Destiny, the top guys, Gathalion would have like 17,000 people watching him, when the new content would drop. It was like one of those things where, you got to watch and you're like, oh man, I'm at work. I can't wait to go home and play this tonight too. Like, but now it's like, oh man, I can't wait to go home. And then 30 days from now, I get to
Can't
play
wait
that
for
too.
the next season to come where I can play in the summer when this drops for me.
Right. And now we are saying all this, and keep in mind that Ubisoft has not come out and officially stated it.
Are you,
As far as I know, it's just those GameStop guys.
Oh, really?
are you
As
sure?
far I haven't read a single article that says Ubisoft massive quote blah 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 blah. Everything I've seen states according to GameStop stream or GameStop quote, it's the GameStop guys.
Hmm.
So everything that I've read so far, nothing has said that Ubisoft has come out and quoted this,
All right.
as far as I'm aware of. So there's still a small twat hair of hope that
Yeah,
this
maybe
is
they're
not the
still on the
case.
fence about it.
But you already know that Xbox is the preferred. They already said they had a deal with Xbox.
That's
Right, they have
fine.
DLCs.
You get the beta a day early than everybody else twice. That's great. Then give them weapons, give them skins, give them a strike. That's fine. Like I read an article about a guy from Games Radar who said and I quote, "Fair is fair, I guess." No, dude. Fair is not fucking fair.
You can't.
There is no
Yeah.
this is bullshit.
This
Just
is-
because Destiny had a couple weapons
This has
and
nothing to do
armor,
with Destiny.
right. Like this is not Xbox v PS4. Like the players shouldn't be pissed at each other because
Right.
somebody else got something that they did. Like that's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. This is. I'm looking up exactly what the fuck I said right now.
It's a game. It's a GameStop. Hold on, I'm watching it now.
Yeah, everybody's so worried about like pre-orders and all this exclusive stuff, and like when I heard somebody say like, oh well, it's finally it's payback for PS4 players
Yeah.
for Destiny. First of all, timeout. I'm like, I didn't buy PS4 just to play Destiny. I bought a PS4 because my friends played PS4, and then turns out this game came out and we started playing it because it was on. We were all playing it on PS4. If it was,
It just so happened.
it just so happened that way, and I was one of those people. I thought it was screwed up. I didn't like the fact that, I don't understand why. I mean, I understand why it happens. Somebody opens up an envelope full of money and goes, "Hey, there's this many millions in here," and you're like, "All right, sweet, yeah, yeah, we'll lock out content." Um, but just in the general, the purest of like, just, I don't mind playing on Xbox. I don't mind playing on PS4. I have a PS4. That's what I
I
have now.
love Xbox controllers. I
Yeah.
love them. I like Xbox controllers more than I like PlayStation 4 controllers.
Yeah.
I've had Sony since Sony was gray.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's just what I've owned.
I
It is
hate
what
the
it
whole
is.
divide.
See, no, it looks like it's official. Like that guy Larry Herb, he's a guy from Xbox talking about the 30-day exclusive DLC
Mhm.
in this video for GameStop.
But he's from Microsoft.
He
That's
works at
fucking
Xbox.
dumb. Oh my god. So this is this is what I wrote verbatim, and somebody tweeted me out the other day when I posted about this. Really awesome vocabulary towards it, and I just need to give that person credit before I start reading off the quote. Lono got a gun. Say no to rage. If you guys don't follow him and his podcast as well as his Twitch, Say no to rage. Do that. Great dude. Great streamer. And what Lono said, he called it tribalism, and it was like such a perfect word for what they're doing. And so I went on and I said to the writer, fair is fair. I was like, I have to respectfully disagree. Fair is not fair. Tribalism or forced loyalty that these games and or companies, both Sony and Microsoft, are forcing players into is at an all-time high and absolutely ludicrous.
Yeah.
I thought the concept of Bungie, I thought the content Bungie had withheld was over the top, and that only being a few weapons, some gear, aesthetics only, and no stat buffs, 2 strikes which were of zero consequence to the end game, and quite frankly held little interest to the player base, that being PS4 players. Assuming that Ubisoft has incorporated endgame content into the Division and has yet to release it, I find it absolutely absurd that they're locking it behind a 30-day exclusive agreement. I find the extra beta days are appropriate, even additional weapons, skins, gear, and even a strike. That you could call fair. Take those things for a year and I wouldn't be posting this comment. However, potential endgame and lock that behind a wall 3 times for 30 days, and I hope the community as a whole has an uprising about it. At what point do we say enough's enough? This, to me, looks like another Luke Smith syndrome. Players have been hyped about this game for an extremely long time, and they're going to, quote, throw money at the screen no matter what we, Ubisoft, do at this point. All that to say, no, it's not fair. This is not Xbox players getting back at PS4 players for Destiny. Don't fall into that bogus trap of thinking. It's not jealousy. That's for fucking damn sure. I play on all platforms. If they're going to release content post-launch, it should be released for everyone at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking bullshit.
Sums it up. I'm curious to know why PC got left out of this whatever 30-day exclusivity. It's the same fucking company.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Microsoft is Xbox and PC. I don't know. Find that interesting. It's 2 separate businesses, I guess.
Yeah,
internally.
I'm not excited about. I'm gonna have to avoid the Division directory for a month.
Essentially.
Yeah.
When it comes out, and then that essentially,
And
like
just
you
think of
said,
And now what if
you're
you're
gonna see stuff on Twitter? And
now you're
all
a
this
content creator?
I was just
like
gonna
you,
say that, man.
All you have is a PlayStation, and you're going to be streaming. No one's going to watch you.
No one's gonna watch you as a content creator on PlayStation for the Division. Why?
Right.
Because you're a fucking month behind.
Mhm.
And when you do catch up, the next DLC's coming out in 2 weeks.
Mhm.
So you're another 30 days fucking behind.
Yep.
It's bullshit.
So you got to go out and buy an Xbox. That's the.
That's the message they're sending you.
Yep.
Fuck it. I'm pissed about it. I hope that there was a
But the
sliver.
problem is that the Xbox community in general is the minority between PlayStation and PC. If you're really going to play that game with with the 3 platforms,
I don't get it. And
PS4 is player base is huge compared to Xbox. worldwide.
We were talking about it earlier. The experience doesn't even look like it's the same on
Oh,
Xbox.
the hardware for PlayStation is, I guess, who knows? I guess it's looking a little bit better. And
Mm.
hardware in PC is just incredible looking.
Well, yeah, that looks just absolutely amazing.
Uh,
HU says in chat they aren't threatened though. They'll still get pre-orders. They will still get a ton of sales for both consoles because the majority of people who buy it aren't hardcore gamers. 99% of the people who buy the game could care less, so the developer isn't scared, and anything it drums up is more interest for them. You're
yep.
one. I mean,
You got to think of it. A lot of people aren't sitting on Twitch watching streams. They're not listening to
Right.
podcasts. They're not reading
right,
anything. They're just buying the game and playing it. When the DLC drops, the DLC drops. They don't know any better.
right,
Right.
and that's why I called it the Luke Smith syndrome, because the companies don't care. They
Right.
have the same mentality that Luke Smith did. You're gonna throw your money at the screen, no matter what.
But they're going to parade the community manager around on the internet and make
They're
it.
gonna parade their
And
community
they're going to go,
manager
oh, look
and
at us.
yep,
We're all about the community. Everybody over
and
here.
yep, their community manager and their top
Back here.
streamers. They're gonna give them a couple pieces of swag, and they're gonna put them out there, and it's gonna build up so much hype for Ubisoft and the division that it's gonna sell no matter what. Same
Yeah.
same thing as Destiny, same thing.
Yep. Yeah, it sold no matter what platform it was on or what you got locked out of. And that's, the unfortunate thing of the way the industry's going, and it's been slowly getting there, and more and more. And I understand, like, developers are going to make this stuff happen, and they need to make more money off of the game somehow.
Yeah, but it's like fuck. When does enough become enough, and when does the player base finally like turn the switch on, becomes intelligent enough to say, what the fuck as
Yeah,
a
man.
whole?
I've been going through the same thing when I started playing NHL again, and getting into Ultimate Team mode. Not to skip ahead or whatever, but it's the same thing. It's you would think that the player base would eventually say, enough is enough. We're not spending extra money to buy these packs to possibly get a chance to, you want to talk like we were having fits about microtransactions when they were coming to Destiny. You want to talk about microtransactions? Go play Ultimate Team on any EA Sports platform. It's freaking.
Can you explain that for people like me that have no concept of what you're even talking about?
All right. So basically, Ultimate Team is a way. It's a game style it's a game mode inside. They have it in NHL. They have it in FIFA. They have it in Madden. And basically, what it is you get to buy. You can buy and trade cards in the game. So it's you have these cards. So your player cards, and you get to open these packs, and these packs cost you coins. That's your working in-game currency. So once you start acquiring coins, you can either spend it on buying players on the auction, where you can flip and trade for profit.
Hey
You know,
guys, just so you know,
yeah.
take notes. Everyone should be taking notes right now. We're currently speaking to a premier streamer in the NHL directory.
He is
Okay,
streamer 2 through 6 on any given day.
On any given day. That is
so
true.
In
And
that-
yeah,
I'm pretty sure I'm the only USA streamer. I'm pretty confident in saying that I'm the only streamer from
that's
the
what
United
Chef
States.
brings to the table.
There was even a guy that I've been talking to who I thought was from the US, but turns out he's from Canada. So
that's awesome.
Fucking
they're all
awesome.
Canadian. So basically, Ultimate Team, it's this fun thing. So you get to open these packs, and there's this chance of pulling the super rare, expensive card or the best player in the game. So you get the little rat chase, and you're like, oh my god, I got to open more packs, and I gotta buy more and do this, and I gotta flip and trade. So it's a fun,
all
really.
RNG based.
It's basically it's all RNG, and it's like you get that RPG like grind feel to it. So for me, like coming from that aspect, I enjoy it a lot. But I've been actually just grinding and trying to acquire players without spending actual physical money.
That'd be
And
nice. Yeah.
that's where you're gonna fucking just get stuck, because eventually you can only do so much, because EA, they know what they're doing. It's a cash cow. But you would think like all the players in the game base are going to be like, what, enough's enough. We're tired of paying these prices. And then, every year they're just selling. Every time there's a new pack that comes out, 30 players and You can pull the super rare 30 players in this card pack for $6.99, or there was a pack that came out right before Christmas. It was $29.99. US
What?
US
What did
American dollar.
what did you spend on the game itself?
$60.
Holy shit, dude.
You know, one pack, just to open one pack, and the chances of pulling something out of that pack are like
30.
0.25%, chance of actually pulling something higher than, like it's all like on a 0 to 90 rating, 0.25% chance of pulling a 88 or higher,
Are
it's
you
just,
fucking kidding me?
yeah.
So why do I want to play this game exactly?
I don't want to play this game. This sounds terrible.
Explain to me why I should buy NHL 16.
I don't think you should.
Perfect.
Wait a second. Are you saying that because it's competition in the directory?
Yes, I need all the views I can get. So, no, I mean it's a fun game. It's a fun game to play. Josh said in chat he spent $20 on the game. Yeah, because you waited too long, and now you
Now you're
Now you're too
behind.
far behind.
now
It
you're
even
so
fucking
behind.
matter.
Now you got to spend hundreds of dollars to catch up with me because I'm so much ahead of you. It's a fun game to play. You don't have to just play the Ultimate Team mode. The Ultimate Team mode is fun to do on stream because I've had people just randomly come into chat and throw donations at me, and that's the only reason why I have half the players I have right now.
That's
is
awesome.
Because I've had random people just be like, "Hey, I'll send you some players to,
But you
to
can
use."
so you can send people players that off of this mode,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so basically to compare it to imagine you were playing Destiny and you could buy engrams. That's
Okay.
what these packs are.
But then
You know?
after that, you can take
Then you can take that engram,
the
say
6
you pull the
Gallahorn that you
Gallahorn.
get. You can
Yeah, you pull a Gallahorn from that engram and you can either sell it on a trading market in the game. Say they had like an auction site where you could post it up and you say, I want 5 million credits for this Gallahorn. And people, if they have those credits, they'll buy it off of you. Or you can offer trades. I'll give you my Hawk Moon
Oh my
and
God.
my Icebreaker for your Gallahorn. It's
Sounds fucking broken.
Yeah, that's super broken. That sounds like everything that I hate in games.
It's fun in theory. It's so much fun in theory, but like when you really like break it down, it's just basically EA just pulling the cash register going.
Hey,
"Ching,
somebody's got to stream it.
ching."
Thankfully, it's Wayne. I couldn't fucking do it.
Yeah.
It's incredible. How do they
Dude.
get away with that?
It's
like highway robbery. Just every time we fire the game console up.
Oh yeah.
Hey, did you guys catch any of the Hitman streams? Any
No.
of the beta games?
I watched
curious
a
about
little bit of it. It
So how did-
reminds me of old school Hitman, which I love.
I loved like
Old school Hitman was awesome.
Yeah.
I
was
played
awesome.
every Hitman except the most recent one that came out.
Well, how did you guys think about the way to gain access? I mean, I know that like episode 1 or 2 we talked about the Division beta access, and there was a lot of disagreements there. I think this even takes it a little bit further.
This was a little fucking weird when I actually
This-
because
yeah,
I was
this
like,
was a
all right,
little fucking weird.
I was like, let me look it up, see if I can get access to the beta so I can try it out. I love the Hitman, so I went in. I'm like, you literally have to pre-order the digital copy only through the store. If you pre-order through like Amazon, you don't get access to the beta. Only digital copy pre-orders.
Wow.
So I don't
So
know.
you have to buy it through what store? Like through the PS store
PS
or through their store?
No, PS Store, Xbox Store.
And that's the only way to get into the beta.
Yes.
That's fucked.
That's crazy.
Yes.
That's even worse.
Yes.
That's bullshit. I was watching it. I watched a bunch of videos on it. I like how it's almost like a prequel to you becoming
Well,
agent.
That's what it is.
Yeah, but I like the beta was you in training.
Yes.
So it puts you in your training attire, and you were in like your sexy little archer turtleneck, and you were running around in your boots and shit. That was pretty fucking cool. From what I saw, the audio, at least from the beta, like the people talking, it just sounded unnatural. I don't know if you guys watched anything or you heard it. Dude, it just sounded like the voice acting was kind of, it was but it's a Hitman game. Like you're not playing it for quality voice acting.
Sorry,
But yeah, it was just like
Islanders just tied it up.
fucking phone. The fuck, it just sounded like unnatural. Like the fucking, it didn't go together. It was weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious. I'd like to actually give it a shot when it comes out, like, because that's the thing is like, I've been having fun streaming NHL, but I really just kind of want to get back to just playing games for fun. Like, remember when
Isn't
you
that
just
the fucking weirdest thing? Yeah. It's like, remember before you streamed?
remember
I
before
was
you
like, yeah.
streamed? Like
I
when you
started
found out
streaming
about
because it
Twitch?
made gaming funner. Now that I've been streaming,
Yeah,
it's going the other way.
yeah. I kind of want to walk in a GameStop and just pick something off the rack and
I kind of, yeah. You just want to sit in your underwear with a beer and just say all the profane words that come to your head.
That's what Hitbox is for, there, Mike.
yeah.
They allow that kind of behavior.
Oh, shit. Why are you going all fucking crazy? Skype, what the fuck?
Skype.
The problem with Hitman is
Chat, just so you know, I am dropping 0 fucking frames. Everything is running fucking smooth as pie on my end. I don't know why the fuck Skype is fucking up Pete's face right now. Yo, unknown.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. It's
kinda
I have
cool,
no
though.
idea.
the release of Hitman is going to be very interesting though, because it comes out March 11th, which is 2 days after the Division. So
Really good planning on that one.
it's going to be a little rough.
Yeah, that's that's kind of like when the movie Equilibrium got released around the same time that
Oh,
Matrix
good
came out.
movie.
Oh yeah.
So nobody knew about Equilibrium.
I
Dude, I thought it was great.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Oh, yeah.
think it's interesting the way they're going about the actual game itself. They were I was reading like notes about it, and they were talking about how it wasn't just buy the game, play it, and then you're done when you beat it. Like every other Hitman game. Now you play the game, and then the DLCs, not even DLCs, they're just going to be dropping new missions as the year progresses. So it's a year-long game that's almost time-gated content that comes with the game.
Dude, it's like every game now is picking up where
Of course.
where Destiny kind of where Destiny started. Even Hitman is fucking doing
They
the
said
same
they wanted
fucking
to.
thing.
Let me see if I had it or wrote it down. They wanted a true community experience, which plays out with a finale that brings the story together.
How do you have a true experience like that?
Because they're going to be
in a
creating
Hitman game?
because they're creating live events, live targets that are and
That sounded really fucking cool.
that's
a
what they're
live
going to be doing. They're going to say you have 48 hours and this is your target, and they're going to kind of send everybody out to do it, which I think is pretty cool. I think it's an interesting play on the style of game that this is.
I think that's awesome. That adds a new element that's hasn't been seen yet, almost like a GTA type element,
Yeah.
but more in real time.
And they're going to adjust. They said they're going to adjust the gameplay and create different content and events as depending on player activity and feedback. So
That's
I think
going to be fucking awesome.
I think it's going to be pretty good. I honestly think it's going to be really good, but just that date, March 11th, it's a rough one.
Yeah.
Right?
Have fun.
Going
Have
against
fun letting people know that your game is out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck.
Like I really have like serious interest in it, and I'm like, but I'm just going to be playing the Division all day until
All day.
my wife punches me,
Yeah, pretty much.
and then keep playing until she threatens
Until
me.
divorce paperwork is handed in front of
exactly.
your face. Then you take a look from the screen.
Wait, what?
Your side eye.
You've been served. What?
Oh shit. Pete, I'm gonna let you start off with the Destiny talk because you put it on the list.
Mm.
I didn't really put a list to talk about it. There was just some shit going, all right, so Crimson Doubles was last week, right? We were playing
Yeah,
this?
how was that, guys? Tell me.
That sucked so much donkey cock. It was incredible. Like, if you had a room and it was just like filled with donkey penises, that's
That's what it was.
That was Crimson Doubles.
and you were just doing like a backstroke through like these mushy big donkey penises.
Nailed it.
It
fucking
was
nailed it.
so fucking ridiculous. Listen, all right. So I was playing with randos because no one wanted to play. I wanted to see what it's about. So I'm playing with it. Whatever. I had good moments and bad moments with these random people because I guess depending on it's skill based. So depending on your skill, if I'm playing with a shitty teammate, you get easier matches. So it's a little bit more whatever. But if like I was playing with Metric, and this guy over here with flawless trials and the whole 9 yards, you know, we were getting matched up with these fucking sweaty tryhards, and it was fucking miserable.
But did you get your ghost?
Oh, that comes later in the. So this is the other thing. All right, so the RNG drops were so bad that they had to now deliver a 320 light ghost to your mailbox if you've played the 7 games in Crimson Doubles.
Awesome.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
So you fuck up the drop rate so bad that you're like, well, I guess we'll just give everybody who played this top tier high level piece of gear, which then in turn makes every other event that they do is gonna be like, whoa, why can't I get a 320 piece of gear from this event?
Mm-hmm.
And it's RNG null and void. Everybody just wants the free shit.
Yep.
Hmm?
Yep.
It's bullshit. It's all crap.
It is fucking bullshit. It is fucking bullshit. I mean, I think I complained enough about Crimson Doubles
Yes.
last time. I don't have to restate it, but it was fucking terrible. I mean, the second we got on, it went to shit. It went to absolute shit. If you played with somebody if you joined on someone else's fire team, or you both had a low KD, or you were, below whatever fucking benchmark it was that put you in the same pool as other people, you had a good time. And it's like, I don't consider myself good at Crucible by any stretch of the imagination.
But according to skills, you're definitely better than me in Crucible, so that I had a worse time because of your skills.
Yeah.
It was fucking dumb, and that was my biggest.
I'm never playing with you again.
We're no longer friends.
It was fucking. I don't know. To me, it's like it's a week-long event. It's a timed event. Light doesn't fucking matter. You don't get shit until they said everyone's guaranteed a 320 ghost. So there really wasn't anything that fucking mattered from it.
But you've had this fucking game out for so long, and you still can't get loot drops were correct. Like, what the fuck? What are you doing over there?
I know.
Honestly.
It's just like I said. It's the same continuing.
And not for nothing, they should have just not said anything, and just said, "Well, that is what it is."
Yeah, it's a 1 week thing. Who cares? It was a drop.
But you're bringing light on how bad of your loot drops are that now everybody's talking about it. So it's terrible. If they wouldn't have said anything, people just bitch and moan and whatever. But to them, that's worse than giving you the free loot. Like, it just, I don't know. Their priorities are all fucked up.
Yeah, I feel like they should have just not said anything at all, and then just been like, "Oh, why were the drops bad?"
Really?
I did. I actually got a 319 ghost that dropped.
Yeah.
But whatever. Like,
Go figure. Yeah, I just feel like, just I don't know, man. All right, so here's my little rant on Destiny because I haven't been able to do one. The thing that just pisses me off is just like the game was so good. It was fun. It was great. We met all these people from playing it and streaming it and all these things, and like we went to so many different places and all these these things because the game was, at the end of the day, it was a really fun game to play. But then I don't know what the fuck they did behind scenes from the launch of Taken King till now. I feel like the whole there's just got to be some kind of inner turmoil going on in the company, and obviously we have CEOs leaving and all this stuff. It's just so disappointing, and I think that's really why I can't get back into playing it right now, is because I'm so frustrated and I'm so honestly like almost offended. Like I put so much time and effort into that game, and then I just feel like they just kind of just were like, yeah, this is good enough. You guys are just gonna have to enjoy it, and that's it. And they just did so many things to the game that just ruined it for me, and I'm just mad as hell, and I'm not going back to it for now.
I can't blame you, man. I cannot blame you, not one bit.
Yeah.
for feeling that way and for not wanting to get back in because for what?
Yeah.
I haven't rated in I'm not 320 and this is the first time in over a year that I give a shit about not being max light level.
Right. And that's what that kind of like what was happening to me. I was just sitting there and I'm like, I could care less if I max out my level. Like my level really doesn't mean anything, you
Yeah,
know?
I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck that I am not 320. Like it just
Right.
I don't care. I
I
told
used
myself a
to.
while ago I'm if I obtain 320 ever, it'll be via Iron Banner gear because I'm not playing
You'll
that
get 320
fucking
once the
raid.
new light level gets increased.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not playing that fucking raid 800 fucking times
No.
for the chance that the 801st time I run it, I get an actual usable piece of gear. Like the drop rate was so horseshit, and I couldn't honestly tell you if it still is, but it was fucking horseshit that it made me not want to raid anymore. Like I look at guys that literally do raid carries.
Yeah.
They stream raid carries 8+ hours a day.
Ugh, I can't imagine it.
God, hey, bless me. I mean, that is just amazing. I can't fucking do it. The patience level is incredible. You have, I mean, you're a saint,
Yeah.
basically. But and they still, all three of their characters, not 320, not
That's
320,
fucking insane.
right? Like what the fuck? I'm not running that stupid fucking raid that many times. Like I'm not doing it.
No.
My brother runs it. He runs it all the time. Every week he runs it. Still not 320.
Yeah.
Still not there. I'm like,
How
dude,
long
I'm
has he
not
been playing it for?
since day one.
Yeah. All right. I was gonna say
And
'cause I feel like there's like a new wave of players who got in around taking King Time, who are like, this game is amazing, and I've like watched some streamers and they're just like, oh man, this game is great, and I'm like, I don't know if it's just that the fact that we've been playing it since day one, so we're just kind of like we know what it was and know where it's gone.
He's played it since day one, but
Yeah.
he's on the side of the fence that is very pro Bungie.
Yeah.
And he loves the game,
Right.
and I can see why he loves the game.
Yeah.
Um,
I understand it. You know, I know
Yeah.
I used to love it as well.
Luckily, he doesn't defend it like you see on social media, thank God.
Oh, God.
But he's just like every bit of news he's just super excited
The
about. And
white
I
knight.
just can't get on his level about it
Yeah.
because it's just not it's not there for me right now, and that's okay. I mean, we touched on this before. It is what it is at this point.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to watch, you know, especially I don't know. I think that's really what it is for me. It's just the fact that like I feel, you know, betrayed or let down or it's just I don't know. For me, I don't know what's wrong.
Are you itching at all for any shooter like at this point? Because you
Uh,
played Destiny for so long, and then you go to a sports game.
I
Like I
know.
know you're excited for the division, but are you not? Like I get that itch. Like
Yeah, that's how I
shooter
am.
games is just it's my shit, and I
You
know
see,
Pete's
like
the same way.
I've
Like
always been a sports guy. Like I've always either played racing games or NHL. I've been playing NHL since 1993. I just love it. Every year I play it. Last year was the only year that I did not play NHL
Because of Destiny.
because of Destiny. You know, and I didn't play NHL because I was playing Destiny so much and loved playing Destiny. I was never really a huge shooter guy. You know, I played Call of Duty every here and there, and you know other Grand Theft Auto, even though it's not a shooter. You know, those are other games I played, but I always played NHL. Every year was like I'd play NHL, and last year was the only year I've never bought. I didn't even buy it. I didn't even touch it. I didn't. I think I played the demo when it came out, and that was it. But at the moment, I'm enjoying the break. Like I'm excited about the division, and that's pretty much like where I'm just laughing at Josh and Chad.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Just played NHL 2 years longer than I've been alive. It's true though. I got I got my Sega Genesis in 1993. I got NHL 93, and I was just enjoying the fuck out of it. And but I'm not really itching for it. And I thought, maybe I'd be back, I'd get back into if they announce another DLC. And at this point, I'm just hoping that they're really just kind of I want them to just really concentrate on Destiny 2. And really I could care less about DLC this year. Just make Destiny 2 the best game you could possibly make it. And
That's where I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Like I could literally drop Destiny for the rest of Destiny 1's lifespan, which it needs to be put down in the ditch somewhere and just shot in the back of the head.
They're beating the dead horse. Just take it out and bury it out back and say, hey, we'll be back for Destiny 2. And I feel
Well,
like
here's the problem: you have a giant company that's run by another giant conglomerate company that has shareholders, and
right, exactly. It's
so they
never
have to
gonna
put
happen.
they have to put DLC out so that people give them money so they can put the money towards another game.
Right.
It's a
So-
vicious cycle.
Yeah,
Sure, yeah,
and do what you have to do. Put out a DLC this spring or whatever the heck they're working on.
Right.
Just limp into it, and I feel like if they would just come out and say, "Hey, guys, we know it's not what it can be. We want to make it better."
It's them cocaine parties.
Yeah, we got a little carried away.
That's-
Dee's been hitting it hard, and
That's what it is. I think yeah, they're limping along and they're being respectful to the player base that is still extremely hyped about their game.
Yep.
And they're giving them, something to
hold on to.
appease them.
And what's funny too is like I think it was like one of the last episodes that I did of like Podcast Infinity. We were talking about how I said that everybody was talking about DLC and blah blah blah, and I said I think that they thought the Taken King content was going to be good enough to get them through the whole year. I feel like that was their business model, and now that they're only a couple months into it and they're realizing, holy fuck, we have everybody calling for our heads right now.
Well, didn't they say like this game is way bigger than they ever it got way bigger than they ever anticipated.
I think people play it a lot more than they were expecting.
Spun wildly out of control in a good way for that. From a business standpoint, it spun wildly out of control with success.
Yeah,
but it became way too much for the small and. With Bungie compared to Activision, you know what I mean?
Right.
It became way too much for just them to handle, which is probably where shit started going south.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But, yeah, I mean, they're like you said, they're going to limp it out, but I think Destiny 1 just, needs to be done. I have no real interest to make Destiny, major or main content. Come March 8th, and then when the Destiny 2 hits, and that's really what I'm going to be excited for. Like I said, are we going to play the update? Yes, we will. Are we going to play the expansion? Yes, we will. Are we going to buy Destiny 2? Yes, we are. But Destiny 2 is really what I'm excited to play. I really don't have my hopes up for the update, and I really don't have my hopes up for the expansion to be anything amounting to greatness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If anything, I think it could make us, maybe appreciate TTK a little bit more. Because I think it's going to fall short. But that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And I mean, it is what it is. And I think it's fine. Holy shit, who keeps Peter, are you making the notes bigger?
No. Don't mind what I'm doing in the background.
I'm half expecting dicks to be drawn.
Not yet.
All right. Holy shit. Guys, we need theme music for the Salt Shaker.
Yeah, I gotta come up with a logo and something else.
We need like either a dancing Salt Shaker going across the screen and then some sort of music.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
You got to get that. I'm telling you, you got to get that Reverend throw in the salt.
Oh
Close
my
your
god.
eyes.
Close your eyes.
Oh. Hey, guess what? It's the Salt Shaker time.
I'm salty.
It's that time of the podcast. And this week, seeing as Robbie's not with us and we have another host here, we decided to make it solely about what this host gets salty over.
It's so good. We're gonna piss
It just
everybody
so
off.
happens that all three of us agree on this topic, and I can't wait for all of chat to disagree with
And I
us
can't wait for Robbie because he's just been bitching and moaning in our private group chat at
and
us.
tell us to go fuck
hmm
ourselves.
hmm
Chef, can you please kick it off?
On this week's episode of the Salt Shaker, we are going to talk about a TV show that gets all the hype and gets all the rage, and everybody loves it so much. And I don't understand why.
I don't understand why.
I watched.
I get it. People are fucking dumb.
Okay, I watched. Disclaimer first. I've watched 2 out of 3, two or three seasons of it, whatever, and I just can't get into it. I just can't. It's boring and it's dumb, and it's a show called The Walking Dead.
The Walking Fucking Dead.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Give us the
Zombie-
hate.
WD, if you will.
Hey,
Yeah. Yeah, we got people guessing it in chat.
Yeah. Hashtag TWD. Hashtag TWD blows.
It blows.
all right.
The Walking Dead blows. And then you have white knights like Robbie Hondro. who just
Robbie
sit there.
fucking
Fucking
Hondro.
Hondro, the white
Robbie
knight of
Hondro.
Walking Dead.
Salt Shaker's just been redirected. Robbie, you are now this topic of Salt Shaker.
Just
Fucking
absolutely just slobs on that shit.
Robbie, your head, it's gigantic.
Hey
dude,
Rob.
it is the fucking let me apply The Walking Dead to any business model for any company. Create one fucking thing, redo that thing every fucking week,
Mhm.
and then broadcast it for years on fucking end. Make app fucking mobile games about it, and go.
Hmm.
In
And-
what
in
fucking
Walking
world is that
Dead's defense,
successful other than this fucking AMC show?
In its defense, that first season, even the second season too, were really good.
That's the thing. Like the first season was good. I was like, all right, this is cool. It's gonna get.
But how do you go beyond
I
that?
stopped watching it once the governor was introduced and he got killed, and I was like, and like it was mid-season break, and I was like, fuck this, I'm out of here.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I
How the
haven't watched
fuck
it
do you
since.
go beyond a season with that show? It's a fucking it's apocalyptic. Everybody's fucking dead.
Yeah.
You're a zombie or you're not. You get overrun. End of story.
Swear to God, 9 out of 10 of those characters in that show need to be murdered immediately.
Immediately.
How the
In real
fuck do
life.
you create years of content on that premise?
Well, and then the other thing too about that show is they do like mid-season breaks. They'll stop mid-season. So you're like, all right,
Stop before the holiday season. They come in around this February.
yeah. I don't know. I can't watch shows like that. I just hate it. I watched the first season. The first season was great. Second season, I was like, all right, this is kind of cool, whatever. And then I just stopped watching it, and I could care less.
Yep.
I watched a couple episodes of the first season,
Mhm.
and then like fucking sporadically later on. Like I remember seeing something about a town with like a rolling door.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was
even
that was
remember really-
that was the governor.
Okay, I saw an episode where they were like, I guess, ripping their jaws off of the zombies and then leashing them around.
Yes.
Right.
That was like the one episode of whatever season that was that I watched. And I was like, you have got to be fucking kidding me.
All you people would die in real life in a zombie apocalypse.
IRL, you'd all fucking die.
Yeah.
And
Or
if fucking Rick's son Carl is alive, I swear to God,
Yeah.
that character is the fucking worst.
Mhm.
Just like shitty, just shit children that just should be killed. Like if this is the apocalypse, you should have put a bullet in his head. Fuck that kid.
Well, I remember like the one season there was like the girl who disappeared, and they're still like, oh my god, she's gonna come back. Oh my god, she's gonna come back.
she's
For
gonna come back as a fucking zombie.
for
and
like 3 or
everybody
4
ends up-
episodes. I'm like, first of all, this is like 3 or 4 episodes, and this girl's been gone this whole time. There's a little girl, she's fucking dead. Let's just be real. Do we really need a whole episode about us standing around in some old guy's farm hoping that she's coming back alive? Like, she's dead. I'm sorry. If it was real zombie apocalypse, we would just write her off. She'd be dead.
Yeah. If you're gonna talk about it, I'm gonna kick you out the door, and you're gonna die too.
Yeah, I'm
This
sorry.
is bullshit.
I would shoot my own family members to to survive.
Bring that
if
shit
I
up one
had
more
to.
fucking time. Watch what happens.
Just wait.
Yeah.
Fucking and Robbie defending, just loving the shit out
Oh,
of this
he
show.
just loves it.
He can't even talk to us when the show's on.
No.
He's like, I'll be back, guys. I gotta watch The Walking
Guys,
Dead.
The Walking Dead's on tonight. I can't
But
do anything.
why? What captivates people about that?
Why can't you just DVR it and watch it later?
No, it's gotta be watched live.
You have to watch it live. I have to
I
watch it
DVR
live.
majority of my
Josh,
shit.
I heard because like, so Josh in chat is like, spoiler, Carl just got shot in the face. Oh, by the way, I don't give a fuck about spoilers in this show. So if you're listening to this and you haven't seen it yet, I don't care.
Everyone
Fuck it.
should be dead if they're not already.
So
The show needs
I'm
to
like
fail.
casually minding my own business on Sunday, and the internet is blowing up. Oh my god, I can't believe it happened. This guy, I'm like, what the fuck happened in this show? So I text Rob. I'm like, what is going on that I can't even go on the internet right now because
Yeah,
all I
internet
see
was
is The
broke.
Walking Dead, and he's like, Carl got shot. I can't believe it. He got shot in the face. All right, cool, whatever. Is he dead? No, he's not dead. All right, how are you still watching this show? Get shot in the fucking eye and you're not dead? Get out of here.
Dude, he turns into a zombie that can still talk, and he helps them fight other zombies because he's a good zombie now.
Oh.
Yes,
What?
yeah.
What are you talking about?
I'm making up the premise as I go.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
I like it. It's good.
Stupid fucking show.
Here's the
Better than
thing.
anything that
Everybody
they've
fucking
done.
dies and the show gets canceled. Awesome.
It needs to happen. I'm sick of you fucking live in a prison at this point, and I know this because I've seen a million fucking commercials and previews and sneak peek trailers that aren't even on AMC. It's like some other fucking network I'm watching, but I still have to hear about The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
You live in a fucking prison. What do you have to worry about?
Isn't there a spin-off show of this?
There's gotta be. There's a fucking mobile game on this.
No, I'm saying
the
I
fucking
think they
crossbow
made
guy.
another version of the show from like a different part of the country or something.
Did they?
Somebody in chat that actually watches this horseshit, please fill us in. Because I could have sworn there was like another show that was on.
It's called The Dead Walking.
The Dead Walking.
That's what it is.
I can't.
I know. I think you're right. There's like a
Like, right
mini
before-
series, isn't
like-
there? It might be a mini series.
It was like before the actual this season of Walking Dead happened.
Oh yeah, The Talking Dead. How about that? Then they have like an hour talk show after the fucking
You
show.
gotta
to
be
talk
kidding
about
me.
The episode.
There's a fucking. Are you serious?
Oh yeah, dude.
Fear the Walking Dead is the.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. They have a talk show about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Talking Dead, and
Chris
it's like
Hardwick is the host
Yeah.
from the Nerdist.
What the fuck do you talk about?
the episode that they just watched.
Rob gets
What
on
the
there.
fuck
Rob
happens
starts
that
live tweeting them. It's just bad. It's bad.
They take live tweets
I have no
too?
idea.
They fucking read this shit?
I'm
Oh,
making
yeah.
it up. I have no idea.
Oh my god, dude.
Yep. It's horrible.
All right, so there is. It's the Fear the Walking Dead. It's before the outbreak. They're in season 2, premieres in April. So right after the Walking Dead ends, season 2 starts of this other crap show spinoff, and it's in Los Angeles.
You have got to be fucking kidding me.
Oh, it's before the outbreak. Oh wow.
So it's just a regular show.
About regular people who are alive and not
Los
zombies.
Angeles. Awesome.
You might as well fucking watch Seinfeld. Why the fuck am I watching The Walking Dead?
Easy.
Might as well watch The Real World.
More people would be dead in that than this show.
Yeah. Oh God.
Why,
Such a dumb
why
show.
the fuck can't anybody else except these people make money? Like these people should not be making money off of this
Yeah, well,
terrible show.
people are watching.
People just keep watching it. Like I don't know.
Stop watching it. It is fucking horrible.
Yeah, and people get really, really like into it. Like I had a couple people at work
As you said, they have fans that Skype in.
Skype in. What?
He could just be trying to get me worked up. Ned, you trying to get me worked up?
During
I would love to Skype in on that show and just go fucking
what is
ballistic.
it? What is the show, that afterward show called?
Talking
The
Dead.
Talking Dead?
Let's look at. Oh my god! Look at this shit. Nope. You got random famous people on there talking about the show.
Oh yeah.
You got to be kidding me.
like fucking Damien Lindelof, the guy from the fucking creator of Lost, on there talking about it in episode 3. Get out of here with this nonsense.
Just garbage. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. People Skype in for the fucking talk show after the episode's on. Unreal. Unreal.
You have got to be fucking kidding me.
Watch a real
I
show that's
hate
good.
that show.
Oh man.
All right, so now we piss everybody off.
Oh,
Oh wait.
End it. Oh,
Robbie just got in chat.
you're fucking doing the show.
oh, Robbie, speak of the devil.
Oh.
So literally, yeah,
Robbie's
the entire
working,
salt
guys.
the entire salt shaker has been about Robbie and
White
TWD.
Knighting the Walking Dead.
You white knight motherfucker.
Robbie call in and defend it. If you can log on to Skype right now and call in, you absolutely fucking should.
We'll get you do they have
I don't think they have internet out there in that part of the country.
Let me see if he's on.
I think they just he's drunk and full of beat. I was gonna say, do they have internet in the coal mine you're staying at right now, or?
All right.
Oh man.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Walking Dead sucks.
What a fucking terrible show.
Just stop watching it. It's garbage. I remember like Rob being like, "Oh, I can't watch this playoff hockey game because The Walking Dead's on tonight."
Rob, is this true?
Put the fucking end music on. Let's go.
Hold on, he's logging on. He's logging on Skype.
Rob didn't want to watch the Stanley Cup Finals when the Rangers were in it because the Walking Dead episode was on. You had to watch The Walking Dead first.
Hold on. We have to hear what he has to say about that.
Oh God.
Hurry the fuck up.
Come on, you fucking dick. Rob's complaining I don't have a camera.
Yeah.
It's okay. You don't need one. Just be voice because you'll fuck up the images anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
There it goes. It just fucked up the images.
Here we go. Rob ruining things.
Last week it's his goddamn internet. This week, God knows how he's getting a hold of us.
Who knows?
Using a fucking tin can and some strings. He dropped off.
This guy.
This is good for the podcast listeners.
Yeah.
Dead air nonsense.
It's good. It's good.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Play the end credits.
Dead air.
Oh shit. Yeah, Robert, you missed your opportunity.
Show sucks.
Missed your fucking opportunity. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. Podcast AF, episode 3. Thank you so much for being here, supporting it. All the hosts and shout outs, thank you guys so much. If you don't currently follow ChefWayneFace, get on Twitter, get on Twitch, do the fucking things, twitch.tv/ChefWayneFace. His name is above his picture. Make sure you guys tune in every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. This show will be up on the Podcast AF YouTube. Not my YouTube. Podcast AF YouTube. Everybody redirect your visual eye sockets.
We'll tweet it out. The location.
We will tweet the shit out. We will
Follow
tweet
our
the shit
Twitter.
out.
Yes.
Podcast AF.
As well as podcast at Podcast AF.
I'm not promising that the podcast will be up on iTunes tomorrow since fucking Rob is in the mountains, apparently, with no internet.
Coal mines.
And I have to figure that out, that means. And
It'll more than likely be up by the weekend, probably Saturday or Sunday.
we'll tweet it out and let you guys know when everything's up and running.
You will all be made aware. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. Thank you for the support. The listens and the subscriptions on the iTunes have been just going through the roof. You guys are amazing. Guess we'll see you next week. Chef, you got any parting words?
No, thanks for having me.
Plug your shit, bitch.
Twitch.tv/ChefWayneFace, ChefWayneFace.com.
There you
That's now a
go.
thing.
That's what I'm talking about.
ChefWayneFace.com. No, we're going to be doing a series on my Twitch channel over, I think it's going to be the first week of March, USA versus Canada team building and going up against one of my buddies in the directory. So it's going to be fun. Follow me on Twitter and you'll find out about that.
If you're into paying for content and games, he's the guy to watch.
Yeah. Pay to win.
Good shit. All right, guys. Thank you, everybody, so much. Have a fantastic night. We will catch you guys next week. Later.
Later.